Hello and welcome to my first video of 2025. If you're anything like me, you're probably curled up on your sofa, maybe a lovely cup of coffee or tea to keep you warm, and you're thinking about how to make this year, 2025, your best year yet. And I have made a video all about how I set my goals. I don't really want to call them goals, but how I set my intentions and what my dream setting for the year. So that is coming up. But today's video is extra special because today I want to go through all the things that I would definitely buy again this year if I hadn't bought them last year. So basically the best things that I bought in 2024, and that if you are looking to do a little bit of shopping, these are the things that you should buy. And the best bit of it all is because it's January, most of these things, or a lot of these things, are currently on sale. So you could save a bit of money too. But before we dive in, if you are new here, if it's the first time that you've come across me here on YouTube, I'm Amberina. I'm a beauty and wellness coach and a personal trainer. I specialize in women over 40, and I've been writing about beauty for about 30 years now. So there's not much that I haven't tried. I'm also a cat mum. I have 2 cats. Well, one is a kitten. We literally got him a month ago, and I'm sure he'll make an appearance soon. But over here, we talk about makeup, skincare, hair care, fitness, weight loss, health, everything. And of course, the occasional cat cameos. If you love honest reviews, tips and tricks and things like that, then make sure to join our community by hitting the subscribe button. And that way, I won't get lost in the YouTube algorithm and you will be able to find me for more videos. But of course, whether you're new here or whether you are someone who's already in the community, Happy New Year. I hope you've had a lovely end to 2024 and a great start to 2025 so far. Also, before we get started, everything that I can link, especially if it's on sale, I will have linked for you in the description box below. So make sure to open that box to get more information. So I want to start with some of the fashion items that I have loved, style items I want to call them, because it's not really fashion, it's style, my style. One of the things that I have absolutely lived in last year is this jumper, which you will have seen in a myriad of my videos. I loved it so much. It's warm, but not too stifling. It's a mix of wool and cotton, so it's really, really breathable. It's oversized, and it goes great with jeans. It goes great with leggings, whatever you're wearing. It just looks great. So when they went on sale, I bought a couple more. In fact, the box has just arrived. So let's open up the box together, and this can be like a little mini haul. If I didn't mention it already, the jumper is from Toteme. It comes in, I think, 3 colorways. I bought it from My Teresa. It comes so beautifully wrapped. And because it's so oversized, I bought it in my normal size. You already get that oversized feel of it. As you can see, it's just exactly the same jumper that you'll have seen me in, but just in a different colorway. This one is black and cream. I'll do cutaways so you can see this on. So oversized and gorgeous and slouchy, and I love it. And I love it even more that I got these 2 on sale. The other colorway that I got is majority cream with the black stripe. Is it black or navy? It's black. It's black. It's got this gorgeous big rollover neck. You'll see it in the cutaways. While we're here, I might as well just show you this because I bought this at the same time. This is just a very simple, plain black off-the-shoulder top, also from Toteme. Very structured, and I just think it's a lovely, classically elegant silhouette, perfect for when you're going out for the evening and you don't know what to wear. This with either a pair of black trousers, even with jeans, or with black leather jeans, I think this would just be a really easy top to wear. I hope I've got the right size because I've never bought anything structured from Toteme, so I don't know, but hopefully we'll see. I'll try it on. Next up are look, I've made notes, so if you think I'm looking at my phone, I've made notes. Next up are my mango jeans, which really surprised me. That was probably the biggest surprise of the year for me in terms of clothing. I love them. I bought 3 pairs of the cropped ones in dark blue, a light wash and black. And then in the sales, I managed to get an extra long pair of super wide leg mango jeans, which have been, I think, the biggest surprise. I absolutely love them. I can wear them with chunky trainers, but I can also wear them with heels. So they look good for an evening out, even if you're wearing jeans and a nice top, something like that. Mango jeans for me have been the biggest surprise this year and the best discovery because they're high street, so they are so affordable. I think I'm going to include some things that I didn't actually buy in 2024, but that I have worn during 2024 and would definitely buy again this year. In fact, I'm already looking for another color in the next item, which is of course my Tods boots. So as you will have seen if you've been watching me for a while, I bought them first in a brown suede. Loved them so much. They were comfortable like slippers from the very first wear that I then went and got them in a shiny, not patent, but shiny black leather. And now I'm thinking that maybe I look for another color because they are so comfortable that 9 times out of 10, that's what I'm going to put on. That is definitely one that, although it wasn't bought in 2024, I would definitely have bought, and I may buy again in 2025. If I'm not wearing my Tods boots, you can take a bet that I'll be wearing my Nike trainers, which I bought last year, and they are so comfortable. I bought them actually to take with me on our summer holiday, and sadly they didn't arrive in time. However, they were there waiting for me when I got back, and they are so comfortable. I love the fact that they have this brown colorway, so they've been worn right through autumn. I can wear them in spring. There's enough different kind of shades in there that they can be worn with so many things. They're chunky enough to wear with leg lengthening, really long jeans, but they also look good if you're just wearing them with leggings, and they're just great. So I will make sure to link those, or at least one of the colorways. I don't know if that same colorway is still available, but I'll link. And of course, the honorable mention goes to the Max Mara Teddy Coat. Not a 2024 purchase, but definitely one of the things that I have worn on repeat. It has definitely paid for itself. The cost per wear is coming down constantly because it is an investment. It is quite expensive. And if you can get it pre-loved, go for it. But it is worth it. It is so warm. You could wear a t-shirt and go out in the coldest weather and still be warm. So definitely worth the money. And as I said, if you can get it pre-loved, because they don't really go on sale, so definitely worth looking on the pre-loved market. Let's move on to my favorite subject of all time. Of course, it is skincare, and there are some products that I have not only loved, but finished completely and need to repurchase. So I'm going to start with the Ipsum Cleansing Balm, which is a delight to use. It's an oil balm, so it goes on like a balm, but feels like a luxurious oil on your skin, and it takes off everything, makeup, SPF, grime, everything. It's just the perfect first cleanse at night, and I use it in the morning as well sometimes. It smells like you're in a spa, but a really exclusive spa. One of the best things I love about it is it rinses off really easily. You know how some of these cleansing balms, you just feel like you're left with a film of the balm on your face when you've washed your face, but this one rinses off really easily. Cellcosmet is currently my favorite skincare range. It is at the top end in terms of price, but the results have been incredible. So I'm just going to say everything from the Cellcosmet range. I use from the CellEctive range, which is a little bit more for a maturer skin, but also the regular Cellcosmet is just incredible. If I were to pick out two in particular, I think I would go with the Active Tonic, because you can slot that into any skincare routine. You don't have to be using other Cellcosmet products, but it is the first step to your skincare, whether you're using toners or essences or serums, your moisturizer, your night cream, anything. This just is the perfect first step. So I think that, and also the CellEctive lotion. It's called a lotion, but actually I use it like a toner. It's got the texture of a toner. After having used the Active Tonic, I'll splash on a few drops of the Cell lotion. It just makes the perfect starting point to any skincare routine, no matter what you're using afterwards. 2024 is the year that I first started using tretinoin. Very low percentage, and I get it from Dermatica. And the difference it's made to my skin, it's not only that I can feel it or see it, but my friends who have met me in real life, they're like, what have you done to your skin? It looks incredible. It's so glowy. And it is all down to Dermatica. You get your own personalized formula. I'm going to link it for you below. I actually have an offer on this because I love it so much. You can get your first month for £2.90, which is just incredible because you see the difference within a month. And I think you get 10% off your second month. But You can check it all out. I'll put it all in the description box below. This has made such a difference. I think you're supposed to use it every night. I don't. I use it about 3 nights a week, so alternate nights. I use my Dermatica. I love the fact that it's completely personalized to my skin, how my skin is, what my skin goals are, what my concerns are. It's constantly monitored. So every month, if you want, you can check in with the dermatologist, have a consultation, and you either get your formula tweaked or you have the same formula. I love the service. I think it's really, really clever, and the results are speaking for themselves. Do you know what? I'm actually going to include hair as well. So not just skincare, I'm just going to talk about all the beauty bits that I'm currently loving. This year discovered a hair care brand, which you may not have heard about because it's not one of these ones that you can buy in Boots or Superdrug or something. It's a little brand called Static Jam, and it has literally given me back the hair of my dreams. And I don't say that lightly, I promise you. It's not expensive. It's really, really affordable. There are only 5 products in the range. I use all 5. If I'm really honest, I don't use the Root Boost styling lotion that much. But the shampoo, the conditioner, the anti-humidity spray, and the styler, I think it's called the Really Good Styler, all 4 of these are now what I use every single time I wash and blow dry my hair. It's given me back the texture of hair that I've been longing for. I mean, I have processed hair, right? I have balayage in there, and it's obviously bleached the hair, but it's given me back the texture of virgin hair. It's given me the shine. I don't know if you can see how shiny my hair is. The great thing about it, and why this was something that I was interested in to try in the first place, is that it reduces the frizz. So the anti-humidity spray not only works as a heat protect, but it also just eliminates the frizz. I have no frizz. Like normally I have a halo of frizz on the top of my hair, which you will have seen if you follow me for any period of time. But now I just have hair that I want to touch. I love the feel of my hair, and I love how it looks, I love how it moves, and all of that I'm going to put down to Static Jam. The other thing that has changed my hair routine is a new blow dry brush, which I was eyeing up for the longest time when it was launched, but it's quite expensive. And I thought, I've got enough hair tools, I cannot justify another hair tool. Come the Black Friday sales though, I managed to find it 30% off. So you can bet that I added it to cart, clicked the button, and I got it and used it straight away. And that has also eliminated the frizz. It's reducing the damage. I'm definitely going to link this for you down below. I don't have a code for it, I'm afraid. So it's probably full price now, and I'm really sorry. But I have to say, even at full price, it is worth the money. Just in terms of getting hair that you love every single day, I don't think you can put a price on that. Sticking with hair, another product that I absolutely have loved this year is the Indie Wild hair oil. It smells like jasmine at night. It's absolutely intoxicating, and it is the only hair oil that I'm using on my scalp. So once a week, I will oil my scalp, massage it in, let it sit before I wash it out. Moving on to makeup. Again, no surprise if you are not new here. The Haus Labs foundation is definitely my hands down favorite foundation of last year. Whenever I want to look just that extra bit special, it's the Haus Labs foundation for me. I don't use it every day, but when I'm going out anywhere nice, and especially if I know we're going to do photographs, Haus Labs. A brand that I am slowly but surely falling in love with is Westman Atelier. I've used so many of their products on previous videos. I actually just bought a little bit more. Not that I need anything, but I just bought a little bit more in the sales. One of my favorite cream blushes, my favorite cream highlighter. I've just bought some lipsticks, which I've never tried, so I'm really looking forward to trying those out. But anything from Westman Atelier, again, I know it's expensive, but if you're not coming here for the luxury version of life, then I don't know why you're here. I have about 2 or 3 favorite lipsticks that no matter how many lipsticks I have, I just keep going back to them. One is the Charlotte Tilbury in, oh, she changed the name. It used to be called Amazing Grace. I think it's called Gracefully Pink now. That one, I don't know how many I've been through. Like I literally get down to the last dregs of it and I buy another one. And I think I maybe have gone through about 9 or 10 of those. If I'm looking tired, if I'm looking a bit sallow, a bit drained, and I need to go out and face people, that lipstick will just light up my face. So I would say that is probably my all-time favorite. And very close second is this Armani Pinky Nude, which again, I feel like lights up my face. I'm wearing it right now, to be honest, but I've got a gloss over it. Absolutely love it. So those are the two lipsticks that I would say are my favorites of 2024. No surprise which lip liners are going to make it into the best of 2024 for me. Again, they're not new, but when you buy something on repeat, when you know you've bought it 3 times, 4 times, you know that it's up there. So the two lip liners I absolutely put at the very top for me are Foxy Brown and Hollywood Honey from Charlotte Tilbury. I also love, love, love MAC's Plum, and I've been wearing that one for over 15 years. When it comes to mascara, there are so many on the market, and I have to say that the High Street does mascara so well that you really don't need to spend a lot of money on a mascara. Having said that, if I was to say one mascara that I've absolutely loved, it's the Studio 10 mascara. It's double-ended. I love the fact that the two brushes are completely different. You can get different looks depending on how you combine one brush and another brush. It gives you everything you want. It gives a lash curl, it gives definition, it gives volume and length. Like, to me, a mascara needs to give me volume and length. I can't be doing with just length. I need the volume and the length, and Studio 10 has it hands down. Perfume, not much has changed. A little bit has changed, but not much. Stories number 1, I would say, is still my signature fragrance. I absolutely love it. If I'm going on holiday and I'm only taking one perfume, it's Stories number 1. And I love how whenever you take a fragrance with you somewhere, especially when you're going on holiday, or you're going somewhere special, the memories of that place are always associated with the fragrance. Whenever you wear the perfume, you're transported back to those memories, to that place, to that special event. I love that. So Stories number 1, for me, is definitely my signature fragrance. But this year, I've also discovered a couple of others that I absolutely adore. The new Elie Saab Love is beautiful. I mean, the bottle itself is stunning, but it's a beautiful fragrance that I love. I love a heady fragrance, and Elie Saab's Love has done that for me. And a small brand that you may not have heard of, Edeniste. They have an incredible ethos behind the creation of their perfumes. And the two that I've been wearing is their Oud Ghazal and the vanilla one, which I can't remember the proper name of. I know I featured it in previous videos, so those are, I would say, the 4 fragrances that were the best of 2024 for me. How are we doing for time? I hope I'm not rambling too much. I'm going to move on to home and electronics and things like that. Starting with, not sexy at all, but starting with some kitchen pans, which I have absolutely loved. Cooking is a dream in these. The first one is the Our Place pan, which you've probably seen advertised all over social media. I know I keep seeing ads on YouTube for it. I love it. I have the frying pan and the kind of stock pot pan. They are absolutely great. Nothing sticks. Everything cooks evenly. I love them. And the other ones that I love are the KitchenAid pans. I bought them in Black Friday sales the year before last, and they are still going strong. Especially the wok style pan is absolutely my favorite. I love cooking in that. Again, nothing sticks. It cleans really easily. Everything cooks evenly. What more do you want from a pan? A few Amazon purchases. A lot of these have come from Amazon. I'm going to be honest. This vegetable chopper was recommended to me by a friend. And while we were together having coffee, I got onto Amazon and I ordered it straight away. And it makes chopping vegetables a breeze. I've actually done boiled eggs in it as well for an egg salad. And it's so satisfying just slamming down on this vegetable chopper and seeing all the tiny little evenly chopped pieces just fall into the little box underneath. It makes salad making really easy because you just chop everything into that one box, add your dressing, mix it up, bam, you've got your salad, and it's all in that one box. Washing up is really easy as well, and it goes into the dishwasher, which I love. Now, I don't know if I've talked about a weighted blanket before, and if I haven't, oh my goodness, I don't know why. I don't know how I came across the idea of a weighted blanket, probably doom scrolling one night on my phone, and I was really intrigued by it. So I asked my husband if he'd be interested. He said no. So I got a single one just for me, put on my side of the bed. I love having that feeling of weight on my legs when I'm sleeping. When I first got it, he hated it. He loves it now. So now we have a single weighted blanket, but we kind of, instead of putting it this way across my side of the bed, we've turned it this way and it goes across both of us. If you've not tried a weighted blanket, oh my goodness, your quality of sleep is so much better. If you have restless legs, it will help with that as well. it just gives you that feeling of being cocooned, and I don't know, you have to experience it. Coupled with the weighted blanket, I also got myself one of those bed of nails. Sometimes when I've had a really stressful day, I will lie down on the bed of nails with the weighted blanket on top of me, put on some relaxing music and just lie there for 30 minutes with my eyes closed. Trust me when I tell you, it is a transformative experience, and it's something that you can do at home. Another thing that has changed the way that we do stuff in the kitchen is the air fryer, and I'm sure you've already got an air fryer. I got mine, I think, the year before last, and I didn't use it for the longest time because I just couldn't get it to work. Of course, my daughter got involved. She worked out the right way to use it, and now we could not be without it. I think we use the air fryer every single day, whether it's to warm something up or to cook something. It takes a footprint on your kitchen surface, but it is worth it. It really works hard for that kitchen space that it takes up. And if you're trying to be healthier this year, an air fryer is definitely something that is worth considering, and you can get them at all different price points. I'll try and link the very one that we have, but I think better ones have come out since we got ours. Last up with the kitchen bits, and this is especially pertinent if you are trying to lose weight. We have all lost sight of portion control. We know that that's the case because you go to a restaurant, you can't control your portions. If you're cooking for 5 people like I do, it's hard to work out what your portion should be. So a good weighing scale is going to be your best friend. You know what? After a while, once you've been weighing something regularly, you can eyeball it. But in the beginning, it is worth weighing things out because it's a shock. When you think that you're taking a portion and you realize you've probably taken 2 portions worth of something, it's definitely worth it. Anyway, our weighing scale was really temperamental. It was old and falling apart. And I had my eye on one last year and I didn't get it because it was so expensive. I couldn't justify it. When we have one that kind of works sometimes doesn't. But it went into the January sale, so I got it and I'm absolutely loving it already. It's kind of like the next version of it. To me, one of the best things about it is that I can pull this little section out. So if I'm using a big bowl, like a big mixing bowl, if I'm baking, and I can't see the display on my old one because the bowl is hiding the display. On this one, when you can pull it out a little bit, it just makes it so much easier. So yeah, that is the last of the kitchen items. Okay, we're nearly there. I'm into the last section, and it's all the bits that I have loved last year to do with fitness and wellness. And you know that this is another huge area for me. So if I recommend something in this section, don't take it lightly. The best purchase of last year has to be the walking pad. I think we also got that on the Black Friday sales. And admittedly, I didn't just buy the first one I saw. I told my husband, this is what I want to get. So he did all the research and he got what is the best one. It doesn't do incline and it doesn't have a handle. I didn't want any of that. I just wanted a plain walking pad. It goes up to, I think, 6 miles an hour, which I can't work out what that is in kilometers, but it's fast. And it's very streamlined. It can go under the sofa. And it just means that, you know, when the weather is pants outside, like it has been, it was snowing here yesterday in London, there's no excuse not to be active, not to get your steps in. We have ours in the living room and I'll be on that while I'm watching TV and I just get my steps in and I feel like I've not been a complete slug all day. It's absolutely transformational. Anyone can use it. You can go from as slow as you like to as fast as you like. You can be running on it. So everyone in the family can use it. Definitely the best purchase, hands down, of last year. This is going to sound like a weird one. Bone broth. I love bone broth. It's like a hug in a mug, but it's all the benefits of bone broth. I'm not going to go into it now here because I want this video to not be too long, but the benefits of bone broth are documented. I mean, bone broth is not something new. My grandmother's grandmother used to make bone broth. In my culture, we call it yakni. And, you know, mothers and grandmothers and we've all been making it for years. But I just don't have the time or the inclination to be cooking something for 15 hours to get a good quality bone broth. So after a lot of research, this is the one that we use. I'm now trying out a different flavor as well. I get the original, which has got turmeric in it, but I also am now trying out this mushroom one, which so far I love. Do you know what? I'm actually going to include the weighing scales in this again, because if you are on a wellness journey, on a weight loss journey, there is nothing better than, as I said before, weighing out your portions, at least in the beginning, just so that you know how much you're eating. We're all overestimating our portions and underestimating our calories. So if you're trying to lose weight, you know what? Get the weighing scales. And I'm going to include the weighted blanket in this. Like, in terms of wellness, it is just so centering and calming, and especially after a heavy workout and you want to just reset your central nervous system and calm your CNS, there is nothing better than the weighted blanket. So yeah, I'm going to include that in this section too. And of course, that goes with the bed of nails. So yeah, both of those. A few items that make working out at home a lot easier, which I have to include: the kettlebells, the skipping rope, and the foam roller. If you have a kettlebell, you can do a full body workout. You can work out individual body parts. A kettlebell is one of the best things that you can invest in, and you can get them on Amazon. So I'm going to link them down below, but definitely kettlebells. If you don't want to get dumbbells, get kettlebells. The skipping rope, I mean, that speaks for itself. It's a low impact, low intensity cardio. It's great for fat burn, and everyone can do it. I mean, we all skipped with skipping ropes as children, and we've forgotten that it's one of the best things that you can do. At home, you do not have to go to a gym. And if you don't have space to do a skipping rope at home, in your home, you can get the cordless, I think it's called a cordless skipping rope. So it's just the handles, they're weighted handles. So you have the feeling of skipping, but without the rope knocking things over. So I don't have that. I have a regular skipping rope. I say regular, but mine tracks how many skips I've done, how long I've been skipping for, how many calories I burnt, and all of that kind of stuff. But you don't even need to do that. Just a simple skipping rope or just the handles, you're done. I just want to give an honorable mention to a foam roller. I think it's the unsung hero of fitness and wellness. A foam roller really helps you to recover from your workout, to ease tired and aching muscles, to loosen them up as well if they're tight. You can use the foam roller pre-workout to get your muscles ready for the workout. You can use it afterwards. You're giving yourself your own massage. You don't have to be reliant on someone else to give you a massage. So yeah, foam roller. And lastly, you know how much I go on about protein, so I'm just going to include my two favorite things: the protein powder that we use. This is a whey one, and it does not upset my stomach at all. Obviously, if you're vegan, it's not for you, but we all use it. My husband, my son, one of my daughters, actually both my daughters, we all use the same protein powder. So that's why we get the massive 2.5 kg bag, and we buy 2 at a time because we go through it so quickly. The other thing that I definitely want to mention, and I don't think I've mentioned on this channel before, is protein bread. Like, I love a lovely piece of toast with a little bit of butter on there. I use salted butter because that's my preference, but I'm not that good with bread. These little wonders, each little protein bread, each one of these is 17 grams of protein. That's right, 17 grams of protein. So if I'm having an open sandwich and I put a fried egg on each half of the protein bread, that is 29 grams of protein right there. It's unbelievable. And you feel like you're having toast. It's so nice. Sometimes if I want a sweet snack, I'll have the protein bread toasted with a little bit of honey spread over the top, and I'm still getting protein. I don't know if I've told you about it before, and if I haven't, I'm sorry, and please go and buy it. And there you have it, my loves. That is everything that I would tell you to buy in 2025 if you haven't already got it. Because every single one of those has made a difference to my life. There's loads of things that I bought last year that I wouldn't include. They didn't make enough of a difference to my life. But these ones, they're going to do the job. So I hope that this video has given you some inspiration for your 2025 upgrades. Don't forget to check the description box for all the links and the current sale prices. If I can find it on sale, I will link that version of it. And if you are thinking about any of these, let me know in the comments which of these you're most excited to try. And of course, share your own 2024 favorites. We can all get recommendations from each other. So if something has made a difference to your life last year and you think, yeah, if I didn't have it last year, I would buy it this year, leave it in the comments below. So that is it. Stay tuned for the next video where I will be talking about how I have set my, I keep calling them goals and they're not goals, set my intentions, set my dreams in place, done some dream setting. That's what I'm going to call it, dream setting. So that's going to be in next week's video. So make sure you come back for that. And if you haven't already hit the subscribe button or the like button, the little thumbs up button, then please go ahead and do that if you like this video. And I'll see you guys next week. I hope you all have the best week as we go into January 2025.